Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Meister Lenz and you're watching Get Germanized. Illnesses that you can only come across in Germany.
I am bored. What should I do?
Ich weiß.
Get Germanized.
First up, the Kevinismus. What is that? Well, Kevinismus is the tendency of parents to call their kids American-sounding names like Dennis, Kevin, or Cindy. Those kids often get in trouble in school because of their different-sounding names or their weird-sounding names, and because by now people have this stereotype in their heads when they think of like kids that are called that, because usually their parents have like a lower social status. As always, if you have a different opinion, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Next up, der Hörsturz, the hearing falling down. This describes a sudden loss of hearing which can happen when you have a lot of stress or when you listen to loud music for too long. Next up, die Frühjahrsmüdigkeit, the early year tiredness. This describes that people tend to get like really tired and depressed and like in early spring, because obviously the winter has kept the sun from coming out for months and people have a vitamin D lag and they just feel down and depressed. Next up, das Fernweh, the longing for distance. That describes a condition that many of us know when they haven't been on vacation in a long time and they just want to leave their own country and go on a trip. Yeah, that's pretty much it, actually, yeah. Next up, Ostalgie. Ostalgie is nostalgia, but for East Germany. If you miss the stuff that happened in East Germany. Yeah, I know, how likely is that? But like they had some good things, like the Trabant, this old little car that everyone had. Everyone in East Germany. Or if you enjoyed the visits by the secret police, well, you have Ostalgie. Next up, der Putzfimmel. Der Putzfimmel is the addiction to cleaning. If you see dust and you need to clean it right away, then you might have der Putzfimmel. Yeah, next up, Weltschmerz. Der Weltschmerz is world pain. This is the sadness that lingers and that comes out when you realize that the world just can't be the way you want it to be. Next up, die Lebensmüdigkeit, the tiredness of life, or the being tired of life. For example, when someone always does extreme things and endangers their own lives, then you might ask him, hey, are you lebensmüde? Bist du lebensmüde? Are you like tired of life? Are you insane? What you doing there? Next up, one of my favorites, die Torschlusspanik. Torschlusspanik is something that women in their early 30s might get when they think they won't get a man anymore and they are too old to get kids or to marry and they just need to find a man now. This of course doesn't only happen to women, it happens to men as well, and you also can have Torschlusspanik for other things. For example, if you think that you need to do the big world trip right now, or you're too old in a few years, then you have Torschlusspanik for traveling. Next up, die Zivilisationskrankheit, the civilization sickness. Zivilisationskrankheiten are all the sicknesses and illnesses that we have brought upon ourselves with our modern society and with our modern way of life. For example, obesity or other eating disorders or type 2 diabetes. Next up, der Kreislaufzusammenbruch, the circulatory collapse. Well, this sounds really serious, but mostly it's used when you feel woozy, like if not enough brain is in your blood. No, I have a Kreislaufzusammenbruch, I think. If not enough blood is in your brain and stuff like that. I probably described this illness the wrong way, and if you're a smart-ass German, yes we all are, then you will type it down in the comments below. Well, those were some of the illnesses that you can only come down with in Germany. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and other videos about the German language and culture. And if you really love the channel, then you can support it on patreon.com/getgermanized. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Hassan00151 says, can you speak about immigrant? Are you the German people hate the Muslims? No, I wouldn't say so. Like, what we Germans don't like is when someone tries to force in our own country their culture on us, you know. with the Sharia law and stuff like that. I doubt that many Germans will welcome that here, and integrating that will be, I would say, near impossible, because I wouldn't want that. I would probably go to the streets for that, to not have Sharia law in Germany, because I think it's stupid. Sorry if I offend anyone with saying that, but no, I think we don't hate immigrants at all. We just hate someone who wants to like force their culture and kind of eradicate our own culture with that, because I've heard of people who wanted to take down Christmas trees because Muslims were offended or something like that, and so I was just like, what the fuck? You know, because I'm not for that. If you come here, well, why can't you just adapt? I don't expect you guys to like destroy your own culture or forget completely about it, but you will have to live with the fact that you're not in a country where there is you know, the Muslim religion, or the dominant religion is the Muslim religion. It is something different here. And to be honest, quite honest actually, I don't think we would need any religion in Germany. Christian, Muslim, I am not for any of these, because what have they really gotten us into? Wars and violence, terrorism. Tell me one good thing that has come from religion in the past 20, 30, 50, 100 years.